All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If you're an old friend, then welcome back. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the video and or the channel. If you haven't already, please do that. It really helps. Okay, so this is kind of a continuation of the last video. If you haven't watched it, you might want to go. It'll help give you a little more like context, I think. So we're picking up on this energy of the times they are changing, right? Okay, so I've got quite a few different decks out right now, and I have no idea how long this one is going to be, but if I use all the decks that I have out right now, it could be a little while. So settle in, get comfy. Remember, if you need to, click that little wheel up in the right-hand corner of the screen and change the speed to double time if you need to. If you get impatient like I do, it's perfectly okay. All right, so picking up on this energy of the times they were changing. Why did we get this message? Why is this relevant? What does this have to do with anything? Can you please give us some truth, clarity, and insight? And please only allow that in which is for our best and highest good. Okay. Yang. Okay, so we have the yin and the yang. And the yang, I believe, is the masculine side. Okay, so this is interesting if you think about it, because I was talking about the funneling of energies, entities, souls, right? And how like this looks like the sun, right? And it's like coming down through the hands, and as it passes through the hands, it becomes these stars. It's like the souls. And the star seeds, right? Okay, interesting. What else? And let's put the number 1 on it, which is all about, like, you know, the beginning. Not taking all those, but I'll take this one, right? Okay, milk and honey. Now, this is like, okay, the land of milk and honey. It's like the promised land. It is, it's like heaven. It is also, if you, you know, we were talking about like the stars and stuff, right? In the Milky Way galaxy. But it's also, if you think about it, it could be seen as like the land of milk and honey, like mother's milk and oh honey, you know what I mean? So it's like coming to earth as a starseed being born into the hands of your loving mother. Okay. Earth. There you go. Like, okay. So it's like the sun star seeding the earth. Okay. Okay. I love the connection and the confirmations. Okay, thank you. What else do we need to know, or what else can we get from this deck that might be useful or helpful? Okay, and co-create, right? Okay, so one of the things that these starseeds do, you know, is they're able to co-create with the universe. And so it's like, okay, so let's look at this all together again, all right? So we've got the sun seeding the earth, okay? And we have the rainbow, which is a symbol of God's promise, and co-create. So it's like God is promising to seed the earth with the star seeds in order to like co-create, you know, something better than what we had. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this deck away now and get out another one. And I'm going to do, I don't know how helpful it's going to be, but I'm going to do this spirit animal. Okay, I have to because it's on the bottom of the deck, and this is me. This is my spirit animal. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. And another thing about dragonflies is they're ancient. Ancient. I'm talking like older than the dinosaurs. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get one more because I feel like that's directed more towards me. We want one for the collective. Okay. So we have the raccoon and the sea otter. The sea otter is happiness. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go, and instead of choose love, surrender to the waves, like the waves of energy that are being, brought down upon us. And your good destiny of love is sure. So I'm getting a little bit too that like, okay, so God is seeding the earth with these star seeds. But that if we choose to change, while we're here, that, we can come back as a star seed the next time around. Like if you don't already identify as that, you could get recycled, you know what I mean? Reincarnated. But that basically there's like a filter system now, okay? Right? Okay, so that's another sign of this. It's like a filtration system, right? It's like God is filtering what comes through to go down to earth, okay? And so it's like if you want to be able to come back, you're going to have to learn, you're going to have to grow, you're going to have to change, you're going to have to be able to get balanced and learn to heal and help others, because that's where earth is going. And if you're not on board with that, then you're not going to be able to come back. And this is God's promise, to heal the earth, right? To bring heaven to earth, to co-create heaven on earth. Okay. Okay, so we have a raccoon inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Okay, so that's basically what I'm saying already, is that like, we're inventing, co-creating, and you don't want to be a trickster because those kinds of people aren't going to be allowed to come back. You want to practice integrity and start now, grow on it, because if you can't figure it out this lifetime, you may not be coming back, at least not to earth, for the next one. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I am going to pull a few archetype cards now and see what comes out of that. Right. Okay. So, truth. So, if you can't live in your truth, if you can't speak the truth, if you can't allow the truth to speak, then you may not be for planet Earth anymore, right? And this is, what do they say? Aletheia. And I'm getting this like yin and yang energy, right? With the light and the dark and the opposites. And it's like the masculine and the feminine working together for a common goal in truth. That like truth is the commonality, it's the common ground, it's the starting point, it's the basis. Right? If you can't learn to be true and honest and integral, then, you know, and live with integrity, then there's no place for you here anymore. And the creator. Okay, so it's like it's almost like the good guys have taken over. That's kind of what I'm getting here. The good guys have taken over and they're creating heaven on earth. And it's like, if you don't like it, get the heck out of the way, because it's happening. Because these are the people who have the willpower and the power of God, the creator, behind them. So there's nothing you can do to fight that. You can delay it, but that's going to cause you more pain in the long run. So just give up and get out of the way and let the good times roll. Okay. Since we are talking about star seeds, I'm going to use my Lemuria deck, and I've been thinking lately that I need and would like to get more starseed type decks to do more of those kinds of readings, to pull on like more of that energy. So if you would like to help by donating to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated, so that I can get a few more decks on that subject. The Cash App is in the description box. Okay, so what do we need to know about this times they are changing message? Evolution. Okay, this is natural. This is evolution. It is. It just is. It's evolution, right? It's DNA evolution. It's spiritual evolution. It's galactic evolution. You know, it's universal evolution. This is the way of the universe. And we are just specks in it. Right? And so it's like, this is evolution. You can't fight it. You can't stop it. You could delay it, maybe, but it's happening. It's happening. It's evolution. So it's like either, change and grow and evolve, or you ain't coming back. Okay? It's that simple. And it's like, again, I'm getting this like starseed alien type stuff where it's like the aliens are taking over, but it's the good ones. And it's funny because it's like they say, I come in peace. And it's more like, I come to bring peace. And it's like we finally got enough of the earth seeded with the good souls. That things are finally picking up speed and rapidly changing and evolving. Okay. I'm going to get one more from this deck, and then we'll move on to another one. Earth. Not surprised. It's the evolution of Earth. And Earth can be seen as, Mother Nature. So it's like the evolution of Mother Nature. And it's like you have this idea of what Mother Nature is, but maybe that changes. Maybe that is currently changing. And the Earth, is changing, and therefore all the people and souls on it are changing and evolving. And we're becoming more of like what we want to see in the world. And by doing that, we are changing and evolving what currently exists and co-creating a new earth. Okay. Why is that sticking? Oh, because it's sticky. And that's not good. It's not good to have sticky cards. Then they don't come out right. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, hopefully that helps. Okay, all right. What else can you tell us about this times they are changing energy? Okay, so many people are in denial about this. They want to ignore what is plainly right in front of their face. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So people are afraid of change. People are afraid to evolve, right? But it's happening. It's happening regardless, whether they want it to or not. So it's like, you know, they're in denial. They deny it because they fear it. And it's like they have to learn to accept it and integrate it and, you know, and just give into it, basically surrender. Right? Surrender to the divine, because you are not in control. You are like not even an ant. You're like an amoeba, okay, in the size of the universe. You alone are not going to change anything, even if there's millions of people like that, you know, in denial and not wanting to change and, you know, wanting to try to force the world to conform to you rather than you conform to the world and the energy you're in it. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. You are fighting a losing battle. And if you continue to try to fight God, you know, it's just going to hurt you. It's just going to hurt you. So, yeah, okay. And it's like, you know, you gotta, it's like time to wake up, okay? And our job for those who are already awake is to help awaken others. Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. Okay, so I think one of the things is empathy. I feel like empathy and telepathy go hand in hand, because you cannot have telepathy without empathy, right? You need a path to draw that connection of telepathy. And empathy is the way, right? To be able to empathize, to see things from the other person's point of view, to understand where they're coming from, to feel what they feel, to know what they know. And you have to be able to feel what they feel in order to know what they know. And so I'm getting that, you know, it's time to, you know, become more empathetic. It's time to open up to one another, because this is where we're going. This is the evolution that is happening, is we're becoming more connected. We're becoming more empathic. We're becoming more telepathic. And it's because, like, we're connecting with those out in the universe who've already been there and done that. Right? And they are helping to share their wisdom with us. Because it's like Earth is like galactically young. Okay? Okay. Okay, we'll do this. Healing Energy Oracle. What else do we need to know in regards to this times they are changing energy that we are picking up on and currently experiencing? Okay. Inner work. And look at that. It's the cross, the Christ consciousness. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weakness, I turn them into strengths. Okay, so we've already got, right, the healing, the awareness, like being awake, the great awakening. My weaknesses, I turn them into strengths, alchemy. I direct my thoughts toward the light, right? Turning negative into a positive and see the positive side of everything. Every stage of my life, darkness turns into courage, thus I get stronger. So it's like we are coming out of a dark age, a dark period of Earth, okay, of time on Earth. And we want to change that, right? And in order to change that, we have to change ourselves first. So everything always starts within and then comes out. Like you emit, you project what is inside of you out. And so if you are full of hatred, envy, greed, a sense of lack, then that's what you're going to be putting out. And that's not going to change until you start to recognize, that you are doing those things and why you're doing those things, and fix the problem, heal yourself, and start, choosing a different path. Okay, I am going to go ahead. I feel like we've done a lot of the other decks. So I'm going to switch over to the Light Seers Tarot now. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords and the Hanged Man. So, King of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay. So the Hanged Man can represent like pause or delay. There has been a pause or delay in the process, in the growth, in the evolution, and we're breaking through that now. It's time to do that. Okay, so tell me more about this times they are changing message and energy that we are dealing with currently. What do we need to know? Okay, so Seven of Swords. Okay, this is like, I'm getting kind of like the overall energy of because of having to go through difficult times. It's like everybody's in this like apocalypse, end time, I'm all by myself fighting the end of the world kind of energy, and willing to betray anyone and everyone. Maybe because, we are in the end times, and all this apocalypse stuff that we see is always, like negative. Sorry, I had to get some water. So super thirsty, by the way. When you are, doing a lot of this energetic work, it does take a lot out of you, and really drinking a lot of water, a lot of water is necessary. It's thirsty work. Okay. And it's like this hidden secret. Like everybody has to, like, be an assassin kind of energy. And Like that's the world that was created. Like it's like when God left us, when the aliens, when the universe, when the star seeds, whatever, when they left us to our own devices, this is what we did. And so now it's like they're having to come down and like reprimand us a little bit, but like in a loving way, to be like, no, 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 no. That's not how you do it. You don't do it like that. You do it like this. All right, what else? Right, okay, so the Hermit reverse. Okay, so I don't know if I showed you that, but it's the Seven of Swords, and now we have the Hermit reverse. Which, in the upright, is like soul searching, right? It's like, you know, finding the light in the darkness, but it's like, it's in reverse, so it's like the Seven of Swords and the Hermit reverse. It's like this TV version of the apocalypse, and that's not reality. But that's like where people want to be in, because it's like, to them, because they can't process emotions, that is the end of the world. Like, it's so ridiculous. Grow up. Okay, and the High Priestess, okay? And they're in the upright, okay? So, what else do we need to know about this High Priestess? Okay, High Priestess, King of Cups. So it's like a loving, you know, emotionally balanced leader. Okay, so it's like this High Priestess energy is like leading the way in love. And look at this. Okay. So look at how these cards interact with each other, okay? So we've got the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, okay? So we got the crows, right? And it's like this is one version of Earth, okay? This apocalyptic version of Earth where everybody's, you know, out to get one another, and, you know, it's like the blind leading the blind, and everybody turning a blind eye to that which they just don't want to deal with. The Hermit reverse. And so we've got this Seven of Swords Hermit, but then we have the High Priestess and the King of Cups, and it's like they're I don't want to say attacking, but it is. It's like they're attacking. They're cutting out this version of Earth with this love and light, you know, balanced leadership energy. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, what else? What else can you tell us, or what else do we need to know? Okay, so Queen of Wands, it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, and it's like, you know, it's a very witchy but passionate, you know, leadership. But I'm getting a little bit more of the timing. Like it's more like in Leo, which we're currently in. And we've got that 888 portal coming up. So maybe this is like, you know, the turning point. Okay, what else? Okay, right? Okay, so we have the Five of Cups and the Star. So it's like we're healing from all this sadness, this sorrow, this grieving that we have, you know, been through. Right? And we're coming out of it. healing, getting stronger, more connected. See that thread, you know, connected to the sun and the galaxies. And instead of like, you know, just pouring things down the drain, or looking down, putting all of our energy down, we're going to be looking up, right? Looking down versus looking up. Positivity, negativity. This is where we've been. This is where we're going. All right. Anything else? Okay, the Chariot movement, right? So we're coming out of that stagnation. We're not going to be held back any longer. It's like God is forcing the way through, and God is driving that chariot. And again, we have kind of the yin and the yang energies there. All right. I think, okay, right, the Hierophant. I was going to close it out, but then, you know, another one pops out. Okay. So the Hierophant. So we have, this in tarot generally can represent, you know, like institutions, government, organizations, things like that. But this is more spiritual, right? And it's like they're laughing. The spiritual is laughing at those institutions, okay? Right? And ascension, right? Ascending higher and laughing all the way. All right. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a different deck now. And I'm not sure which one I want to use. Spirit Junkie or Super Attractor. So we have Spirit Junkie or Super Attractor, and I'm feeling more Super Attractor right now. So that's the one we're going to close out with. All right. Again, I just want to thank you all for coming to my channel, for being here, for sharing in these moments with me, for sharing in this energy with me, and for, you know, if you're in agreement with this, thank you for that, because, you know, healing the earth, how wonderful. What better gift can we leave future generations than to be healed, right? Okay, all right. Give me one card to close it out, please. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel. It really helps. And I want to be able to share these messages far and wide, because it's not my message. It's God's. It's a higher power. All that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Right? So it's like faith over fear, love over fear, conquering fear with love. Loving one another in order to heal the earth. All right. Thank you, everybody. I hope that this message has helped you in some way. I hope that if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and hopefully I'll see you around.